Hi, my name is Jamal Bradshaw, and the material that I will be giving takeaways for is Who is a Refugee by Andrew Shuknov. So pretty much my takeaway from that was sometimes I feel like we have a very skewed way of thinking about what is a refugee. I think very often, just like in the text, it says that, sometimes we think of it as, someone being on a boat and they're fleeing from their country, whether that's like because of race, politics, maybe the religion that, that they are a part of. And yes, a lot of times it can be that, but it honestly sometimes is even bigger than just that. Shuknov's, um, I guess, ideology behind that was that a refugee is someone who, in a sense, is just not being protected by their country. Um, that the government is like basically just not doing what it's supposed to in regards to keeping their citizens safe or making sure that they have what they need for survival and to just stay afloat in that country. um I thought that, to me, that's a really interesting because I feel like in America, I feel like we sometimes like to think that, especially with the current administration, our needs aren't being met, right? And that, that this isn't the America that we want to live in. But honestly, the sad, the sad reality is that what we are going through right now is sometimes nothing in comparison to what other people see around the world. The fact that, in other countries around the world, there are no programs. There are no just food pantries you can just go to. There's no assistance programs where if your lights get turned off, they'll work with you to get them turned back on. I think for me, it kind of after reading it, it kind of just made me think dang, we are so privileged to be in this country that that we might not have every resource at this current moment at our hands, but we definitely have way more than other people might have in other countries. And I think us being social workers, whether we're doing it here or overseas, it's our obligation at the end of the day to do what we can to protect our citizens and really be a voice for them, not in our smaller communities, but in our governments. So that way we can, keep everyone safe and protect, our human rights. I think that's been just in general a common theme I've been just seeing for the past couple of weeks in this class. And yeah, I think it really does um make me really want to do, I guess, more than what I ever thought I should be doing. Because I think I've always been so focused on just the small community. But now it's dang, maybe I could do more. Maybe I could go to do stuff in the government. Whether it's here in the U.S. or overseas. So yeah, that was my takeaway.